In the world, there are nice dads, and sometimes there are cartoon ones who are also very, very nice. But then there's also the atrocious ones, which we're going to check out today. Today we're going to be checking out the top 3 best and worst cartoon dads. Coming in at number 3, Stan Smith from American Dad. Although it's generally a pretty good cartoon, I mean, he's still quite a bad guy. He is quite abusive to his children. I mean, not as abusive as someone else on this list who we'll cover later. And I mean, the originality for the title of the show is just immense. He's American and he's a dad, so let's call the TV show American Dad. Bloody well originality there. Anyway, I'm done with editing this. Let's just go on to the next one. Coming in at the 3rd best, Mufasa from The Lion King. You can clearly tell he cares about his son. He saved his life once and teaches him valuable lessons. And it's just adorable seeing Simba and Mufasa interact with one another. And he basically dies just to save his son's life, and it's genuinely sad when you see him go.
Scar! Brother, help me!
Long live the king.
And the second worst is Batman from, Batman. Let's just face it, you have a 99.9% chance of becoming Robin if you aren't dead before you figure out his secret identity. And in one continuity or another, one of the Robins has died. Dick Grayson in Justice, Jason Todd in the mainstream comics. Another Injustice death, but this time with Tim Drake, Stephanie Brown in mainstream comics again, and Damian Wayne being killed by his clone Heretic. And what are the chances of Batman dying if you're his son? Quite a lot, in fact. And the second best is Stoic the Vast from How to Train Your Dragon. Stoic fought off an entire large dragon to save his island, rescued his son, and also don't forget to mention that he rescued the dragon that only about an hour earlier in this film he was having a fight against. He's probably one of the best dads in the world. I mean, if you were to have any dad, it'd probably be the one next. And also his interactions with Hiccup are just the funniest things in the world.
Oh, I should really get to bed.
Yes,
right about
good.
now.
Okay, good talk.
Yeah,
We should do
I'll
this
see you
again.
back at the
All right.
house. Great. Thanks for stopping by
I'm glad
and
to
for
stop by.
the
Hope you like the
rest hat.
The hat. Yep. Good night.
First of all, I've got to talk about the dishonorable mentions before I reveal number 1. Dishonorable mention number 1, Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. I don't really have a reason why. My dad suggested it, but then I realised, wait, Stan Smith's worse. So consider him a number 4, if you will. And then Richard Watterson from Amazing World of Gumball. I mean, he's just really, really stupid. And the honourable mentions are, I can only think of one honourable mention, and that is Goofy from, I don't know, I forgot what movie he's from. But you can tell he really cares about his son Danny. I think that's his name, I can't remember at the moment. You can clearly tell this has been improvised this entire thing, so I'd say Goofy is a really good dad to his son. And now let's go into the number 1s. First then, the worst is Peter Griffin from Family Guy. He is possibly the most abusive cartoon character in the world. Some of the quote-unquote jokes he has are awful, and he is constantly unnecessarily cruel to his friends. He's done possibly some of the worst things that have actually been put in Family Guy, and sometimes he'll randomly just beat up people he'll find. Some of his moments in Family Guy are really funny, but the key thing being some. Because once he almost murdered his own son and blamed it on his wife. Specifically being his youngest son, Stewie, who I personally find to be one of the best characters in the entire show, just because of his English accent, I mean. It's beautiful. And the best cartoon dad is Greg Universe, from Steven Universe. He helped Steven with a lot of his missions, like during the Storm episode, he helped him by just sealing up with some duct tape. I mean, who wouldn't do that? And you can tell he also likes Steven new foster parents, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl. And if I was to have one dad in the world who wasn't mine, I'd probably choose Mr. Universe. And overall, just generally, he's a great guy. Thank you guys for watching. Can you please comment down below if you like this new style of format where I do like these cartoon lists? I've really been inspired by Phantom Strider and Cell Specs recently, and they're really, really good YouTubers. I'll leave the channels in the description if I remember. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you like this new style of videos. Thanks!